So, Arsenal are now the fourth biggest team in the country. I think it's time we accept that Chelsea have overtaken us. Now, listen, before I get into talking about this in a great detail, big up to everybody who was bearing with me yesterday with dodgy Wi-Fi issues on the Riyad Mahrez video. I totally apologise about that. When I played it back, it was fine my end. But my Wi-Fi was obviously moving like Arsenal's season, really. So, yeah, a bit of a mad one. But listen, I do apologise. Thank you to everyone who watched the William Saliba video as well. Again, another bodge job, really, because I scheduled that for 3 o'clock. And for some reason, it went in for 3 o'clock tomorrow. And by the time I realised when I came out of Whipsnade Zoo, it was like an hour and a half before the Champions League final started. So yeah, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And we ain't doing that again. So listen, apologies to everyone who struggled through them 2 videos yesterday. And make sure you follow me on Insta. Make sure you stick a big thumbs up on these videos as well. I do appreciate it. Insta's League Gunner 82. Make sure you subscribe as well. Big up everyone who's subscribed. But listen, Chelsea won another Champions League yesterday. And I called it. I said it for weeks that they're going to win it. They would win it. They did win it. Man City, I don't know what happens to Man City, if I'm being completely honest. It wasn't the Man City that we've seen dominate the league most of the season. It was just a shadow of that team. And that was down to Chelsea just doing what Chelsea do in big games under this manager Tuchel. And that is just set up perfectly. I mean, they troubled Man City all the way through the first half. They got their goal with Kai Havertz. Shai Havertz is no longer cometh the hour, cometh the record signing. And lovely little finish as well. A great through ball. I think it was Chilwell that put him through on goal. And Man City just didn't really do anything, did they? Let's be honest. And maybe it's time to question Pep. I don't know. But that's for another video. But for this video, listen, they've won 2 Champions Leagues. We've won none. They've won 2 Europa Leagues. We've won none. Their European record before Abramovich was better than ours. It's now miles better than ours. People are saying, Lee, I don't know what you're talking about. They ain't won 13 league titles and 14 FA Cups. Well, listen, they're the most successful team in this country in the last 15 years. Their European pedigree is second to none. And they're just light years ahead of us, aren't they, really? And it just goes to show that, you know, if you make big decisions, big calls, you can pull a season around. And we didn't do that. They were 4 points ahead of us. And I think they were 6 positions higher. I think they were 9th and we were 15th when they employed Tuchel. We were 15th for 5 games as well, by the way. And they sacked their legend. They sacked their all-time top goal scorer. And they hired Thomas Tuchel. He got them to the final of the FA Cup and lost. But he got them in the top 4 and he won the Champions League. And I mean, I don't think any Chelsea fan, when Lampard got sacked, could have even envisaged Chelsea going on and winning the Champions League. They were in disarray at the time. They weren't scoring many goals. They still don't score that many goals, to be fair, but defensively under Lampard, they were shocking at times. I remember a few games where they just got torn apart. It was just embarrassing for them. But, you know, I just look at it and I just think that, you know, as much as I love my football club, I can't stand how we have been in the last 15, 20 years. You know, we've just massively dropped, maybe not the 20 years, maybe 17 years or so, but we've just massively declined. And it's a massive decline on the ownership side of things. It's a massive decline on the board level. It's a massive decline on the, you know, the CEOs. It's a decline on, you know, the managers. You know, Mikel Arteta ain't the guy. And the quicker people start realising this, the better. The guy who employed him, Edu, is not the guy. The guy who employed him, Vinay, is not the guy. And the guy who employs all of them is not the guy. Now add into that the fan base. Chelsea's fans just demand success because under Abramovich, they've gone from being a decent-sized football club to being a massive football club. Globally, they've probably got there or thereabouts, if not more, fans than we have. Their trophy haul in the last 15 years is just a joke, absolute joke. I think that's now their 16th trophy in 16 years. Or 16 trophies in 16 years. And I think they've had 16 managers in that time. Something like that. But it's actually mad. And when are we going to wake up as a fan base? When are we going to actually demand more from our football club? Because if they were in North London, we wouldn't be accepting this. But because they're in West London, It's Chelsea, they just buy everything. I put a tweet out saying that they're bigger than us, and people going, but they spent £200 million. We spent there or thereabouts the same money in the last 6 years. Look at their squad, look at our squad. Look at their manager, look at our manager. Look at their ownership, look at our ownership. Look at their fan base, now look at our fan base. Their fans don't take rubbish. They don't accept mediocrity because the standards are up here. Our standards are down here. Our standards are in the gutter. We're accepting mediocrity year on year. Oh, but we're second since Christmas. Yeah, second's first loser, by the way, and the league started in August, well, actually September last season. We need to really fix up and have a long, hard look at ourselves and see what we want to be as a football club. Because I say something now, their stratosphere's clear of us. Stratosphere's clear of us. They are the most successful club in England in the last 15 years. Why can't we be that? Why can't we club together somehow and raise our standards, expect more, demand more, and actually get it done? You know, it really winds me up. Listen, well done to Chelsea, man. Like, they're everything I want Arsenal to be. You know, they're everything that Arsenal moved stadium to be. Competing for the top honours, the Champions Leagues, the titles. And trust me, they'll be in a title race with that manager next season. And it's kind of sad, really, isn't it? Knowing that they're literally around the corner from us. And they're just miles better than us. You know, we haven't beaten Man City in the league for as long as I can remember. Chelsea have done them twice under this manager. And they've beaten them in the Champions League final. They've beaten them 3 times under Tuchel. That in itself, when you would have to go back years and years and years. By the way, I got sunburnt yesterday. I don't get sunburnt in any other country other than England. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, you'd have to go back for a long, long time to see the last time we've won 3 games against Man City. It's actually insane. It's a long, long time. I know we've beaten them in 2 cup semi-finals. Can't remember the last time we beat them in the league. I genuinely can't. I think Theo scored that day. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. They've beaten them 3 times this season. But I'd love to know your thoughts. Listen, I'm not biased with it. You know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend my club's a massitive football club right now, because it ain't. We're acting like a mediocre football club. And when you act mediocre, the owner's mediocre, the board, all the hierarchy, the manager and most of the fan base, when everything's mediocre, you get served up mediocre. Well done to Chelsea, man. Big up to them. I didn't watch the actual game. I watched the highlights back today. I was out and about. I was busy, but I didn't watch it. I see the score, and I wasn't shocked one bit. I said to Matisse, I said to Dammy, I said to everyone Chelsea would win it. I didn't want them to win it, but I just knew they'd win it. But listen, smash the likes up. Make sure you subscribe. I've got 2 more videos coming today. One of them will be dropping at 3 o'clock. It will be 3 o'clock today. That's about Guendouzi in advanced talks with Olympique Marseille. And then we've got Granit Xhaka. That's coming at 6 o'clock today. Maybe 6:30 actually. And he's in advanced talks with Roma. So yeah, plenty more content to come. All have a wonderful day. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.